of Curious Pod. My name is Dheeraj Ahuja and I have here Professor Shirish Kutumble, who has done his MBA from IMS itself, made a market that has employed more than 100 people and has also the experience of 15 years in the teaching field. He started his journey as a hardware engineer into the IT sector and then built his life through that. Welcome to the show, sir. So, sir, the first question to you is how a student coming out of an MBA or he has done a PG right now, so should manage his next steps into the new life that he's entering, and how he should rework his and her position both professionally and educationally.
Yes, thank you, Dheeraj. You must understand one important step, that once you are doing your PG, you are coming out of the formal system. You are walking into the real world and you are in a way losing the benefit of the protection of a formal system. First you are school students, then graduate, then postgraduate. Now you are coming out of an institution. Even if you engage with the institution for say a PhD or some way, it will be a professional engagement. It will not be the way it has been so far. So this is a time when you must look yourself again and reset your position in the world. That is the advice that I give to almost every student who comes to me and asks for a personal advice. Look at yourself, spend some time. If it is possible, make sure that you spend some time with your parents, individually with your father and your mother. Treat this period as a golden period. You will not get it again once you are into your professional work and once you are into your working routine. Understand your genetic construction. Your parents have seen their grandparents. Very few of us are lucky to have seen our great grandparents. So that is where you are coming from. So you understand your health challenges there. You understand your financial position from your parents' perspective. And best part is, you talk to them like an adult. It is so pleasurable. They will love to see you what you have become. Forget about going to the job and earning and whatever else. That will all follow. Everybody knows that. But this challenging period is actually a golden period. And you can convert it if you look at it in the right way.
That's very good. The next question would be that if a person has just done his MBA and it's mostly people just get placed and then wait for the company and the joining to start, but sometimes the joining takes a little bit of time, and so that is a time period when a person is unsure as to what he is going to do or what he is not going to do. So any advice for that?
See, your predicament is understandable. Firstly, you must know why did you come to do this course.
Correct.
And this challenge is quite common, and my gut feeling says that it is likely to grow. I mean, see, I have seen engineering students and quite a few of my students trying to compete with engineering students by doing some courses in data sciences and looking for placement. What does a job actually mean for anyone? For, let's say, someone who is uninitiated. Job means salary.
Correct.
What does he or she want? That today I get a placement, from 1st of next month I should have a balance in my account.
Absolutely.
But that is not that simple. And it is not that simple, especially when you are joining as a management trainee. Why I mentioned engineering was because an engineering graduate, probably they are going in as graduate employees. In today's world of say data science, what happens? They are given a set of data, they have an algorithm, their job is to just fit it. When we started our career, like I told you, in IT industry, it was called body shopping. You could do it here, you could do it in the US, it doesn't matter. And that body shopping is quite simple, but it's a beginner's career, very beginner's career. You have done a PG course, you have come to done a higher degree. You will be joining as a management trainee at a higher level. For the organization, it can take some time. They have hired you, they have recruited you for a particular position, for a particular service. That service may take some time to materialize. Till then, the HR will ask you to wait. And that time is the time which you should use to understand how you are going to indulge with that organization in a professional way. See, remember, nobody pays you for your qualification. You will be paid for the output that you give to your company, and that output will be determined in the profit center, cost center terms over there. And you have done a degree, you have done a course which makes you a very good general person. Now making it profession specific is your job. You have been selected. They will train you, but it is your job, and you have to bridge that gap.
Okay, and as you said, that a person going out of college or his educational phase, we would say, and is going into the professional life, is it different for a man and a woman to rework their position in their life, rework their position in the professional and personal life?
I would certainly say that it is politically correct to say that there is no difference. But it is, as a teacher, I would say, look at yourself. Either you are a man or a woman. So assume that it is different. But more importantly, every individual is different. It is not just male or female.
Okay.
Your background, your community, your place of birth, your town where you have been born and brought up, right up to the place where you will be entering into the professional world is your own unique journey. This uniqueness is unique to every individual. So you have to look at it from that perspective. What we said in the beginning, that look at it as a golden period. Initiate yourself very gradually. COVID school says personal victories precede public victories. So take that time off to generate some personal victories first. Be very comfortable with what you are and be realistic about it.
Okay.
You are a gem, you are a unique person, and you are an asset to the country. Now before you go out, believe in that, and then start step by step. When you are going out, don't be in a hurry. You are actually very young, you are very, very raw, and those in the profession, they have been seasoned, they have been trained, and they have trained themselves. So be a very good student, be a very good learner to start with. Go step by step. Again, same thing applies to the financial side of your life, personal life also. What we discussed in the classroom about investment management.
Correct.
The whole thing applies. That you are just beginning to handle your money as a proper step of building your future. Till now, it is just a means of making your expenses matching with your what is in your pocket.
Correct.
But that's not the way to make money or manage money. Your parents have raised you to this level, and they must have managed their money in so many ways.
Definitely.
If you have a good interaction with them, you will definitely understand the steps which they are going through. And with your qualification, since you were also into finance,
Correct.
you have learned this as a subject. So you know how to handle it in a professional way, how a professional is going to do it. Small bits of information you can collect from the market, but applying our theory correctly is what will give you the first few steps. I will give you a few tips after some time.
Okay. So it is more important to apply those advices or the theories that you learned in the classroom into the real world in order to get the real success.
And
also,
it is easier said than done.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, the theory is universal. It applies to an uninitiated, uninformed individual as much as it applies to someone who has been here for 50 years. But the application part which you are doing at your age and your stage, I can give you some simple tips. There is no problem. Like I sometimes advise everybody to start with a small recurring deposit account.
Okay.
Not that you are going to make it into a fortune or anything.
Absolutely.
It is only for the habit. You are having some time, you get involved in a commercial activity, paying you 5k, 7k, 10k till your actual joining comes. Okay. Now out of 5k, if you are able to put 3k in a recurring deposit account, it translates into a very good habit.
Yes.
Translate it into the time when you will get 5 million or 10 million as a salary and still be saving 50-60% of that.
Correct. So that helps us build the habit of saving.
And secondly, it gives you a solid practical base. What happens? We are picking up with 5k, out of which 3k is going into saving. Okay, 3K per month is translating into 36,000 rupees a year.
In a year.
It gives you a base to incur your annual expenditure. Some insurance, some medical, some essential festival or whatever this clothes and all you want to buy. Simple annual expenditure for which you are not going to fall back on your salary. It's a habit, means theory translating into habit translating into practical. And then you can apply it as you grow progressive.
That's true. And as you have gone from a engineering position in IT sector and into converting into a new business that is a manufacturing firm that you run currently, what advice would you give a young person that is starting up or is looking to build a startup himself?
Okay, thank you for your nice introduction, but I'll make a small correction. My manufacturing firm did not grow to employ 100 people.
Okay.
You forgot to mention that we had developed a small market there. That is, it's in the marketplace that we have managed to create those 100 odd jobs today. So it's different from manufacturing. In the manufacturing, we remained in the very small, tiny sector itself. And because this activity was more rewarding, I had to put more time and effort into developing my market and all. But important, coming to your question, is that when we started, even the IT industry was at a very nascent stage. You know, we were working into hardware. There were, let's say, chips which were getting heated up and blowing up because those chips were getting overloaded. So while we were working on, say, increasing the wire size, and some other people were working on making sure that the program length could be shortened, so that a 20-step algorithm was converted into a 12-step algorithm, and when this multiplied into millions, the load on the chip is reducing. So this was the environment we were working in. And from that, IT sector grew. I am a great admirer of Mr. Shiv Nadar, and based on his concept of Fractal Corporation, I have set up my market, and that's why it has been so rewarding. I feel I owe it to his idea. And the finances have to be worked. But once you are into the business, once you are into the trade, you know the finances of the trade. You are educated and qualified enough for that.
So, how is today's lifestyle going to affect an individual 10 years down the lane?
Are you asking from the investment perspective, or सिर्फ अपन जो मोबाइल पे और फेसबुक पे कनेक्ट होते हैं उसके रेफरेंस में?
No, with investment perspective, I'm asking.
अपने according to our subject, we are continuously evolving. आज आप ज्वाइन कर रहे हो, लेकिन मार्केट 200 साल पुरानी है और प्रोफेशन तब से चला आ रहा है. So what happens is that you have to get yourself into the system first, and you have to fit your finance according to the system. तो अब क्या होगा, आप जिस एज में यहाँ से निकल रहे हो, within a few years आपकी शादी होगी, फिर आपको अपनी गाड़ी लेना पड़ेगी, या पहले गाड़ी ले लो, शादी बात तो एक ही है ना. उसके बाद में फिर आप अपना एकोमोडेशन प्लान करेंगे. एवरीथिंग कॉस्ट्स, और ये 3 बड़े खर्चे हैं जो आपको करना ही है. यदि आपने with your parents you have sat down and they have so much of emotion involved with all these 3 expenses, तो फिर naturally it is your duty to incorporate their feelings.
Absolutely.
And manage it like a professional, because you have come out with a professional degree.
Correct.
My advice to every individual is that first of all you have to understand your community. Boys must understand what type of girl they are going to get married to, and only your mother can teach you that. Girls must understand, sit down with their father and ask how the marriage system in their community works, and how much if they are contributing. I mean, both boys and girls are contributing in the budgeting starting from this stage.
Correct.
Then see, it is like authority responsibility.
Absolutely.
आपने यदि पेरेंट्स को ये दिखाया कि आप इतने मैच्योर हो गए होंगे कि आपकी शादी के लिए जो बजट रखा है उसको आप आज से मैनेज कर सकते हो, तो पेरेंट्स आपको खुशी खुशी आपको वो अथॉरिटी देंगे. एंड देन यू कैन स्टार्ट अप्लाइंग योर आइडियाज. बट फ्रॉम हियर द सब्जेक्ट कम्स इनटू द पिक्चर, क्योंकि हम इन्वेस्टमेंट में डेफिनेशन में क्या कहते हैं, वी आर पार्टिंग विद सरप्लस टू कम एट अ फ्यूचर डेट. लेकिन यहाँ क्या है, शादी करनी है तो बुढ़ापे तक राह थोड़ी देखनी है। 5 साल यदि मार्केट बेरिश ट्रेंड में रहा और आपने पूरा अपना सेविंग्स पेरेंट्स का शेयर मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट कर दिया, तो योर मैरिज इज गोइंग टू बी सब ऑप्टिमल, नॉट डिलेड। होगी तो कैसे भी करके, लेकिन डेस्टिनेशन की जगह कोर्ट में हो सकती है, वर्स्ट कम्स टू वर्स्ट। सो बेसिक पॉइंट इज दैट you have to space your expenditure in such a way that your investment is going to come back to you. अपन इन्वेस्ट करते हैं मतलब अपन दे रहे हैं और वो अपने पास वापस आ रहा है, so that is coming back to you at the appropriate time when you think. It is part of our theory, we have picked up the theory from there, but now it is the difficult part of establishing that timing. And secondly, most importantly, you must learn to distinguish between saving for consumption and expenditure for consumption. When you are buying a car, when we were your age or even earlier than that, it was a business. You could book a two-wheeler. After 2-3 years when that two-wheeler was allotted to you, तो आप उसको so called जो ऑन मार्केट था ना उसमें बेच दिया करते थे और 1000-1500 रुपए कमा लेके बहुत खुश होते थे, अपने फादर को ऐसे दिखाते थे जैसे कोई हम बिजनेसमैन बन गए, और वो हंसते थे हमारे ऊपर कि तुमने सिर्फ एक फॉर्म भरा है बेटा, वो तो उस इंडस्ट्री में अभी कैपेसिटी नहीं है, तुम्हारे नाम का एक स्कूटर अलॉट हो गया और तुमने 1500 रुपये बढ़ा के बेच दिया तो क्या कमाया। बट सिमिलरली इन टूडेज टाइम एनी व्हीकल इज अ प्योर कंजम्पशन एसेट.
Absolutely.
And it has to be brought with a 7 to 10 year perspective. So my general advice is that just like you are phasing out your expenditure, learn to see how your saving or your return on investment will finance that expenditure.
Correct.
You will get a method of matching one and one. Here is your input side, here is your expenditure side. Start doing the matching.
Okay.
Same applies to buying a house property. It is slightly too early for you in the age. First, have a vehicle, do this exercise, get married. Married में कोई input side नहीं होती है. But then you will, when you are getting married, after having passed through this process, what is the benefit? आपको अपने would be से या लड़कियों को अपने spouse से ये सब बातें खुल के करते आना चाहिए.
Correct.
जो आपने अभी अपने बारे में सोचा.
Absolutely.
तब और उसको यदि उसने नहीं सीखा है तो उसको भी करवाओ और फिर वहां जाके अपनी मर्ज करो लाइफ, तो यू विल गेट बिल्ड अ ब्यूटीफुल लाइफ फ्रॉम देयर. इट इज इन्वेस्टिंग इन योरसेल्फ एंड योर रिलेशंस रादर देन मनी.
Absolutely.
और जरा फुर्सत में बैठ के सोचना कि ये चीज अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट की थ्योरी से कैसे रिलेट होती है, बट इट वर्क्स. एंड देन you have the benefit of your parents' advice in the right perspective. Plus, you have certain practical experience which you start getting from now. I will tell you some starting points. अभी हमने जैसे RD के surplus की बात की. Make sure that you can distinguish between insurance and saving. Every insurance salesperson will come to you like selling a saving product.
Yes, they do.
है ना, लेकिन बहुत बड़ा फर्क है. The money which you are paying for insurance, we don't want it back. It is just a guarantee का पैसा. भैया मेरा इंश्योरेंस है, मेरी फैमिली से पूछ लो, 50 लाख का मेरा लाइफ इंश्योरेंस है, उनको रुपया चाहिए क्या? I mean nobody wants that money back, right? But it is clubbed with, because the insurance company wants not just your plain vanilla insurance, they also want your saving to be used like a mutual fund manager. So when you are a professional, तुम उसको दो, चाहे आप उसी का मतलब चाहे LIC हो चाहे कोई और इंश्योरेंस कंपनी के पास आप अपना सेविंग दे रहे हो, बट एज ए प्रोफेशनल यू हैव टू लर्न टू डिस्टिंग्विश बिटवीन व्हाट पार्ट इज गोइंग फॉर द इंश्योरेंस सर्विस एंड व्हाट पार्ट इज गोइंग फॉर एज ए म्यूचुअल फंड, एंड असेस दैट फंड लाइक ए म्यूचुअल फंड. डोंट असेस इट लाइक ए इंश्योरेंस. इंश्योरेंस लेना पड़ता है, जैसे जैसे आप प्रोफेशनली ग्रो करोगे आपको लायबिलिटी लेना पड़ेगी, आपको इंश्योर्ड रहना पड़ेगा, लेकिन उसके साथ में आपको अपनी सेविंग का जो रिटर्न है वो जैसा हम म्यूचुअल फंड्स को एसेस करते हैं उस तरीके से करना सीखो, और इसको डिस्टिंग्विश करना सीखो. इसको डिस्टिंग्विश करना सीखोगे, इस पे डिसीजंस लेना सीखोगे तो मार्केट मूवमेंट देखोगे. मार्केट मूवमेंट देखोगे तो यू विल हैव टू रीड द हिस्ट्री ऑफ द मार्केट एंड व्हाट इज द प्रोजेक्टेड, जो हमारी थ्योरीज कहती हैं, यू विल हैव टू गेट दैट इनिशिएशन कि आपको ये जबरदस्ती इस मार्केट में घुसना है. देन यू कैन एंगेज विद द मार्केट वंस यू हैव दैट कॉन्फिडेंस. और इन द मीन टाइम आपके 5-10 साल बहुत खुश खुश निकल जाएंगे.
Coming towards the end, I have a personal query. What advice would you give to a youngster of my age going into the real world?
Okay, we have all gone through it. See, my experience says that this is a very good time, and there are some things which you must inculcate at this age. Firstly, we have just discussed about your personal medical history, parents' medical history, that you must understand properly, because that affects your finances right up to the last date, and towards the later ages it is your financial planning is more or less dependent on your health status.
Absolutely.
So that is very important. If you start, it is best if you start it today. And for that I have one simple advice. Many a times, join an activity, especially if you can relate to organized sport, individual sport, like racket sports are there. If you have been a cricket or a football or a basketball player, continue with your game. Otherwise, join a club or somewhere. You don't have to spend too much, but have that habit of getting kitted up, going to the court or the table or the field, and then exercising yourself, and provide some discipline to your body. That discipline will help you in your financial planning, and bring the ideas that you learn from people over there in that social media into your financial planning. Our theory says you need information, you need to stay in touch with people. How are you going to get it? By connecting with people through another activity. And then make sure that you have only one body, so you are putting it in the best of shape for years to come, and then your family is also benefiting from that health. Your finances will fall in line. Your finances, once they get the discipline and the idea which we have initiated, they will again grow the way you are. Have confidence and